guys, I'm going to show you how to make this miniature box of chocolates. So you'll need some colours of clay, a miniature cupcake mould which I got from Etsy, these fondant cutters which you can find in the baking section of the shop, some basic clay tools, some chalk pastels and some Fimo liquid. Those are all optional, depends on which chocolates you want to make. So for the chocolate wrappers I mixed pink and some translucent, you can choose whichever colour you want. And I pressed some clay into the cupcake mould with a ball tool, pressed it up to the sides and it makes a cute little wrapper. To take it out, just squeeze the mould and it pops out. Then adjust the sides to make them stick out a little bit, and then make a few of those. Next, for the chocolates, I'm going to make a whole bunch of chocolates. You can choose to do different designs. I just looked at pictures of chocolate boxes on Google Images and I just found some designs and copied those and made up a few of my own as well. So for this one I'm just making a heart-shaped chocolate with some white drizzled icing on top. You can even use TLS for this as well if you wanted to. Then all you have to do is place it in the little chocolate wrapper and your chocolate is complete. For the next chocolate, I decided to put a tiny little heart on top. So take some pink clay and just use your fingers and your blade just to make a tiny heart shape, press it on top and your simple chocolate is complete. Again, pop it in the wrapper, like so. For this next chocolate, I decided to make it into a square shape, so just use your fingers and use your blade just to make the shape. If you have a tiny cookie cutter, that would be great as well. Then I'm putting on some chocolate decoration on top, just by rolling out some clay and putting it on in a sort of checkerboard type pattern. And then your chocolate is completed. For this one, I decided to put a little nut on top, so I took some tan or ecru clay, placed it on top in a little oval shape and textured it with a needle tool, and then brushed some chalk pastels on top just to make it look a bit roasted. This design is very similar to the other heart design, except this one I put little white icing dots all around the pink heart. This one I used Fimo liquid and some chalk pastels to make it look like it had been dusted with cocoa powder. So put some Fimo liquid on top, just a little bit, and then pat it around with your finger. This will help the chalk pastels to stick on the clay. And then just shave the chalk pastels on top like so, and then it looks like that. With this one I decided to make it into a diamond shape and then just put some pink icing on top. This one is a white chocolate one with a swirl on top, and to make the white chocolate colour I mixed white and ecru clay to make that colour. Again, with the white chocolate I decided to put some cocoa powder on this one too, so again with Fimo liquid just pop it on top and then shave some chalk pastels on top. It looks like that. So those are the chocolates I made. Next I made a box out of gold clay. You can make it out of cardboard because it is kind of difficult to make it out of clay. You can even use tiny popsicle sticks to make it out of wood if you wanted to, or you don't even have to make a box for them. This is how I made the box. There's probably an easier way to do it. I was just making it up as I went along. It could have been a lot neater, but it serves the purpose of keeping the chocolates all in one place. So then once you have a square and four sides of your box, I just placed them together like this, and then I put a roll of clay inside the box as well. You'll see in a second. And this just helps the two pieces to stick together better. And then I used a blending tool just to blend them both together. It helps it stay a lot more sturdy. Then after that, you just smooth it out, shape it a bit more, and then you can pop your chocolates in. And there is your chocolate box complete. If you want it to be a charm, you can add an eye pin or a head pin like that, and then once you bake it and glaze it, it is complete. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's great for Valentine's Day coming up, and I'll see you guys next time.